Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about the questions we need to ask before buying a stock. So let's keep going. The first question would be to ask how strong is the company balance sheet. To check that, the first thing which we can do to decide if the company is strong or not is by examining its current assets. Examining the current asset will help us determine whether the company has enough current assets to pay its financial obligations. A company that has a more liabilities than the asset is considered financially weak. The next thing which you will do is to calculate the current ratio. Current ratio is calculated by dividing the current asset by the current liabilities. It is used to measure a company's liquidity. A current ratio of 1 or greater is preferable when deciding the financial strength of a company. The third thing which you will do is calculate the quick ratio. It is basically calculated by subtracting inventory from current assets and dividing that result by the current liabilities. It is used for accurate measurement of the company's ability to pay its debt. A quick ratio higher than 1 means that the company is in good financial position. The next thing we will check is the cash to debt ratio. It is calculated by dividing cash and short-term investments and by dividing that total by current and long-term liabilities. A favorable cash to debt ratio would be equal to or exceeding 1.5. The last and the final thing which we will do would be to examine the past trends of the company and compare it with the similar companies, if any. Now let's move further. The next question would be to ask, is the company profitable? To check whether the company is profitable or not, the first thing we will need to do is to check the net profit margin of that particular company. A simple formula to calculate that would be revenue minus expense, which will give us the net profit. A positive number would mean that we are turning a profit, and a negative one would be we are losing money. Next would be to check the profitability. You need to calculate the gross profit margin, uh, which is an important indicator of to calculate the profitability level. If basically you are selling a physical products, this number looks how profitable your products are. To simply calculate that, you need to subtract sales revenue from the cost of goods sold to get the gross profit. Let's move further. The next question would be to ask how was the past performance of the company. To check the past performance of the company, you can basically do financial statement analysis, which is analyzing your balance sheet, income statements. Uh, then you will also try and use various ratios like current, quick, uh, cost to debt ratio, equity ratios, and everything. You will also make sure you will also, by analyzing the financial statement, also try to find out whether their expectations which they had set in the past are being met or not. As often we might have heard that the company which is saying something is not fulfilling that, and hence it won't be a better company to invest if it's not fulfilling its expectations. Let's move further. The next question we will ask is, who are the key competitors? The first part to identify the key competitors would be to do a market research. A market research can be done by selecting a product, and as per that, we can analyze the market and see if any other company is selling the same product at a better price or at a better service than us. The next would be customer feedback. We might have often heard that customer do tend to go to other shopkeepers to analyze the same product. So through customer feedback, we can come to know that if some business is similar to us, and how are they being going to be threat to us. The next thing would be to search keyword research. Do a keyword research. Keyword research is basically indirect competition where uh, it is not directly, the business is not directly involved, but indirectly involved, like only a certain products which we are selling, that they are also selling the same. Let's move forward. Who runs the company? To know who runs the company, we need to know the past experience in running the company, like the CEO. What was his experience? What did he do in the past? Whether their management is involved in fraudulent activities or not. Their current standing in the minds of their employees is whether their employees respect their CEO or not, like whether the CEO is meeting the expectations or not. The next question would be to ask is, what does the company do? Uh, to know that, we would need to know their products, what does their service offer, what do the services offer, what problem they are trying to solve, whether they are involved in CSR activities, and if they are into some environmental related products, whether they are following certain rules and regulations or not. That's all from my side. Thank you.